All right, hot time tonight. The Senate's going to vote on a short-term debt ceiling deal. Here's Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty to talk about it. Welcome back, Mr. Hagerty. So,
hello,
sir, are you yay or are you nay on this Mitch McConnell-Schumer deal?
Listen, I'm going to be a nay on raising the debt ceiling. We need to get our fiscal house in order. We need to be cutting taxes right now. We need to be cutting expenditures right now. We're doing exactly the wrong thing. You've talked about inflation. You're so articulate about this. Inflation is running rampant. We're moving in exactly the wrong direction.
Okay, so I agree with all the rest of that, but, Save America, kill the bill. But, Jamie Dimon and all these Wall Street types and bankers and congressmen, and they're all screaming Republicans are going to default on our debt. Are you worried about that stuff?
Larry, we're not going to default on our debt. The Democrats have known for months that this needs to be taken care of. They've got the power to address it. They've certainly been able to use that power, that authority through this reconciliation process to spend trillions of dollars without a single Republican vote. Yet they want to bring us into some other process. The reconciliation process was actually designed for budgetary purposes, which is a tool they could use. Rather than do that, though, they want to move a different direction and, again, just push us up to the precipice of crisis after crisis after crisis.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not that excited about it. I could take this deal or leave it. A couple of extra Treasury bills. But I guess, Senator, I was hoping, Save America, kill the bill. The main issue is killing the, $5 trillion bill with taxing and spending and entitling. I mean, is that the path you're going to stay on? Because that's, to me, the main chance.
Larry, that absolutely is the issue. And whether the number is 5 trillion, 3 trillion, or 2 trillion that they come up with, that's only the beginning of this. Because what they're talking about doing is broadening social programs to an extent that they'll never be cut back. This is going to burden our children and our grandchildren. It's going to be inherently more inflationary. And this is something that's going to be denominated in the tens of trillions of dollars by the time this is moved through the system.
So Senator Thune has said earlier that I think the term he used, he's birthing on this debt deal, which means he doesn't have the votes yet. Do you think this is going to go down when the vote comes tonight?
It's hard to say. I stepped out of a meeting to come and join you this evening on air. So it's hard to say where we're going to wind up tonight.
Well, I'm sorry to pull you out of that meeting, for heaven's sake.
Oh, no, I'm happy to be with you, Larry. Any day with you is better than where I just left.
I can't get excited either. A couple of Treasury bills. You're right. Bells and whistles, we're not going to default in the debt. The Social Security Trust Fund will pay for Social Security anyway, at least for a few more years. But the main chance is killing the bill. I agree. I hope you stay on that. I hope your colleagues stay on that track. It's really important.
Well, we've been very focused on it. You know the fight that I undertook on this so-called infrastructure bill. And it's turned out just as I said it would, Larry. That's become the hostage that Nancy Pelosi and the liberals in the House are using to force a vote to their more moderate Democrats. They're going to hold that hostage to force them onto this massive $3, $5, $10 trillion, transformation of America bill that Bernie Sanders has authored. We're going to do everything we can, everything in our power to fight back against that.
All right, good stuff. Please go back to your meeting. It's much more important, but we do appreciate your stepping out to come back on the show. Senator Bill Hagerty of Tennessee.